Next up, let's talk about nightmares. So apparently nightmares can start as early as age 2 and peak around age 10, which was kind of the case for me, maybe a little bit earlier than that. It was probably like, 6, 7, 8 was when I was kind of having, most of my worst dreams. At least the nightmares that I still remember today as being like the worst, even though looking back on them, they weren't really that bad. Also, the reoccurring one that I was having, I was lucid too. After the very next time I had it, and every time past that, once the dream started, I knew what I was in for, but I couldn't, control or change it. Just had to suffer through the whole thing. But it also kind of begs the question, like what really is a nightmare? It defines it here, the most common type of nightmare, at least being that of being pursued or attacked. But at least for me, like the worst dream I ever had, and it was a lucid dream on top of that, was one where like my son got stolen away from me, and I was just so like fucking full of rage and pissed off and angry that that to me was my worst dream. I would consider that a nightmare. Also I had some dealings with like the sleep paralysis demon guy, but again, I was like lucid to the fact of it at the time, so I just kind of pursued it, and me being lucid, I was trying to explore the space, even though it was very terrifying, and I felt like I was being possessed at some point. Anyway, for adults, 4 out of 5 adults recall at least one nightmare in the past year. 6% of adults have them at least once a month, and then 1 to 2% have them frequently. Doesn't really say exactly what frequently is, but I would imagine more than once a month. Also, this is one of the differences between the sexes. So nightmares are 2 times more common in women, with this gender difference emerging between the ages of 13 and 16. And then one more thing I guess I'll highlight here too. It says that physical pain is reported in less than 1% of dreams. And I would say that's probably the case for me, but that would be like high levels of pain. Sometimes I can have kind of lower levels of pain, but I've had a few where like, I had this one where like this guy was attacking me. Again, I was lucid to the fact, but once I got lucid, he was like berating me and fucking irritating me. I was like locked in his jail. I get lucid, and then instead of doing the good thing of, you know, trying to make peace with him or just leaving the area and walking through the wall and flying away, I was like, I'm gonna fuck this dude up. And then he attacked me with this machete, and I was like, oh, no problem, I'll just catch it. And then it cut into my hand, and it like really hurt. That's the most pain I can ever remember having within a dream. Dream started to break down, but similar to like when I had my son stolen from me in the dream, I get like blinded with fucking rage, and I feel the dream breaking down. I'm like, fuck this. I don't want to wake up. I want to like get this guy back, take the machete back, and like, you know, do something bad. So, yeah, I don't know how much, what do you guys consider to be a nightmare?